Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo. I'm excited to bring an old friend back, someone who came on a bunch of Facebook Lives talking about ways to save us money. It's Jay Malik with Less Tax for Dentists. Jay, how you been doing?
I am happy. How about you?
Hey, I am super happy that you're here. And I have to ask you a very serious and important question. Have you been helping your clients pay less in taxes?
Yeah, that's how I make a living.
Less tax for dentists. Now, Jay, I mean, there's been a lot of different things going on. I mean, new laws, different things. Inflation's going crazy. Interest rates are high. What I want to ask you is this, okay, for people who are watching, people are, it's a new year and they're wondering, well, I am tired of paying a lot of taxes. I'm tired of, maybe I just want to see what's out there, whatnot. What are some of the things that people should be thinking about right now? Because why is it that it seems like dentists, we get taxed all the time on everything, What are some of the things that we should be looking at?
Okay. The first thing all the dentists should do who think they are overpaying in tax is to get their tax return analyzed by somebody else. Get a second opinion on their tax return from a guy who has not prepared it. Okay, just simple, plain, old second opinion, just as your patients do.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Just like that.
So let's just dive right into that because, again, you might be happy with your CPA. Maybe you are happy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But the thing is whenever you get your returns or whenever you get your paperwork back, that doesn't mean that that's set in stone. That's the law, right? God just threw that down. No, it doesn't say that. That's just what their interpretation is. So let's say for someone who got their tax return and they're like, Jay, can you take a look at it? How does that work exactly? And what do you guys do exactly?
Well, it's very simple. In my practice, I have an open offer to all dentists. We only work with dentists, by the way.
No.
In my practice.
Why is that? Is because you like working with crazy people? Is that why?
Yeah, no, I kind of like dentists. I used to work with all doctors, but then I realized that, MDs had like kind of this guard complex, and dentists don't.
Yeah.
So, except the oral surgeons, by the way. My apologies for all the oral surgeons out there, but this is how it is. So, yeah, I mean, they just contact my office, send their tax return in, and we do it for free. I actually do give 2 hours of my time to anybody who sends their tax return in for free.
No, Jay, I just have to ask you, because whenever someone says, I'll do something for free, there's like a catch,
Yes.
right?
I'll tell you.
What is the catch here, Jay?
Catch in my case is, because this is how I grow my practice.
Yeah.
About 10% of the doctors who send their tax return to me for analysis, they end up becoming my clients. So for me, it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, keeps me happy. I can pay my bills. I can eat pretty good, as you can see. So that helps.
Now, Jay, I have to ask you this. I mean, when people want you to do a second opinion, and guys, look, less tax for dentists. I mean, when someone names their company Less Tax for Dentists, they are pretty confident. I mean, if he couldn't save people, dentists, money on taxes, I don't think he could even still use that name anymore. I mean, the people would come in and say, demand that you change your name there. But if you're saying that your company is less tax, that means you're pretty confident. Now, so how does the process work? So let's say I'm a dentist, I'm watching this Facebook Live, and I'm like, okay, he's saying that he can help me save taxes, right? Do they send like last year's return?
Whatever last year they've gotten done.
Because here's the thing, let's be honest. I mean, there's quarterly taxes people are paid. There's paperwork. There's things they're doing right now. I'm not saying it's too late, guys. But if you want to take advantage of this, you got to act pretty soon. But again, so if they're watching this right now, they're like, okay, well, I want to act soon. Well, where do I start? How does that work? Like, do they send last year's taxes?
For whatever year last year they have gotten done. Most people by this time, they have gotten their 2022 tax returns done. So they just simply send it in. most accountants these days provide their tax return in a an encrypted format to the doctor with a password. They just forward that email over to me, and somebody from my office contacts them, gets their password. You open it up, and we schedule a 1-hour meeting.
How long does it take for you? Like, so obviously you need time to look at things. You guys are very thorough and stuff like that.
Within a couple of days, you will hear from us saying, "Okay, doctor, let's schedule a time." So in that meeting, that hour-long meeting, I ask questions. I understand the story behind the numbers from the...
Because everyone's different, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's be, but here's the thing. Everyone's different. Doesn't mean that's a bad thing. Sometimes you might have some situation where you can save even more money on taxes.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, over the years, I've done this. About 95% of dentists, they pay some amount over what they should have paid. So 95% of dentists overpay in their taxes.
Oh man, that's just astonishing, because again, that is something that people complain about all the time. I'm sure people come to you and start, it's like, what's going on there? Now, Jay,
but I was talking to somebody else today, and I was mentioning to them that it's interesting. They like to talk about not having a good accountant, or for that matter, the government being bad and they're paying too much in tax. But they don't take up my offer to just find out how much they were paying.
Oh gosh, that is
it's interesting.
It's amazing sometimes, right? Because again, dentists, we're you got to be somewhat intelligent to be a dentist, but sometimes we're not thinking things through. And something like this, let me ask you this: let's talk about the new clients that came over. We're not going to talk about your old clients, because obviously they love you and they've been working with you for years. Let's talk about some of the old clients. Can you just give me, let's just say the last 5 clients that you signed up, okay? Can you share with me an average of how much money you saved though? We're going to say 5. Make it easy.
I can give you a range.
Okay.
It has been between 20K and 40-some K.
Wow. That's a lot you can do with 20 to 40K, right? And again, it all started with, hey, I'm gonna send over some previous year tax returns, and it didn't take you a long time. It took you like 2-3 days, and you got back to us.
Yeah, and then we schedule a second meeting. I go back and I do my analysis, and we'll come back in the second. I actually show them a pretty detailed analysis of their practice numbers and the tax situation. I'll tell you, now that I'm thinking about it, I have, I think right now, 2 or 3 clients in my practice who have come through you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Look, if it's good enough for Nifty Thrifty, it's good enough. It's good enough for me. So I will say this. So before we wrap up here, if they want to work with you, what's the best way to get started?
You don't have to work with me. The first step is figure out if you are actually paying, how much you are overpaying, right? And then the second step is, do you want me to fix it for you? Or do you want your friendly own accountant to do that? Or do you want your brother-in-law, whosoever? Doesn't matter to me. But find out first.
And find out
for free.
Well, and here's the thing. Do you want to save in taxes and paying on taxes? If the answer is yes, then we already know the thing here. So again, less tax for dentists. Is it lesstaxfordentists.com?
Taxfordentists with an S.com. And you can email me at j@jmalik.com, JAYMAA as an apple, LIK.com. Or you can call me on my cell phone. I'll give you my cell phone number if you want.
Yeah, what is it?
570-269-3374. Just call me, talk to me. If I'm busy, just leave a voicemail. I'll call you back.
Perfect. So guys, you know how to get in touch with them. I can't wait for you guys to reach out. And look, it doesn't cost you anything. Send your previous year's tax returns. See if he can save you money. There's a chance you might be saving 20 to 40 G's, okay? And like, well, look, for what? Just a couple of minutes of your time sending it over there. And when you have some success, we're going to bring you on, and we're going to bring Jay on too. We'll do another follow-up to talk about the success. Jay, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Guys, we'll see you guys next time.